Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I seem to have figured something out here, and that is that flight computer will adjust the throttle. And being lucky enough to still have some fuel stability, I am just kind of pegging this throttle, trying to work enough fuel out of here to give me avionics control back, with blatant disregard for my current trajectory in what will inevitably be a vain attempt to save the spacecraft. I don't know how much of this fuel I need to... avionics controls unlocked. Thank God. Alright. Holy crap. And I'm just past my burn window, it looks like, but let me kill that. Now we can ullage the motor, so we can actually do something useful. I'm gonna have to go around another orbit, which is fine. I have avionics unlocked now. I can do all of the things in an appropriate manner. That actually took like 25 minutes of just dorking around with controls, trying to find just some way. And it turns out if you enter data into the flight computer, make sure my periapsis isn't in the atmosphere. Oh, crap. Yeah. We're gonna have to first make an adjustment here. Crap. Good thing I caught that, you know? All of this effort would have been for naught had I not figured that out first. But I can use my RCS now. Really, yeah, back to this. It just, it came out to be just lucky that I got to a place where the propellant was stable and settled at the back of the tank and let me fire up the engine. And just by bouncing on the engine a couple of times, I was able to burn off enough fuel to give me controls back, which may or may not mean that we're going to hit orbit on this flight. But we will certainly give it a try. So let's stare at this nice inky blackness and warp around to our maneuver. Oops, which I have passed. No connection. Of course not. Why didn't I just plug that into the flight computer? Alright, well then. We are just going to warp until we have a connection right about here. Yep, good enough. RCS down to point to prograde. I'm in the wrong mode. Propellants are very stable, so let's just goose the throttle and go. Why can't I goose the throttle? What is happening? Why are my throttle controls not responding? Will they respond in docking mode? Not really. Alright, this might have something to do with our CS balancer. We'll turn off smart translation. There we go. Still no throttle controls. Let's turn off our translatron. Fuel settled. Flight computer, you're killing me here, man. Prograde, burn. Throttle. Kill it. Alright, flight computer. Please don't do that to me again. That was terrifying. Okay. Now, on what is probably our 5th orbit of the spacecraft, we are in earnest for realsies this time, guys, shooting at the moon. And we're going to try to hit an orbit. periapsis at the moon to be as low as possible. So let's focus view over here. Take a good look. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, 92, I'll take that. So, let's turn towards our node. We got lots of power, we can orient towards the sun after we do this maneuver, I hope. And node, warp. Are we gonna have connection? Focus view back to Earth. Check. Probably not. So, FU flight computer. Node. Execute node. Make sure that's pinned up. So you can't tell flight computer ullage the engine through the RCS ports. I'm hoping that smart RCS will do that for me. That it'll peg the throttle through the flight computer because it's going to be trying to execute a burn. That will in turn cause the RCS engines to throttle with it, and that will hopefully ullage the motor sometime in, before too long. We hope. Yeah, a bunch of things about this we don't quite know. Yes, we know. Thank you, your alarm clock. Oh, we have connection, so let's ullage our engine ourselves. Very stable. I should leave that open. Oh, you. Yes. Oh, flight computer, you're doing so terribly at this. Go to fine control. Ugh. Let's take down that gimbal limit while we're here, just so it doesn't go wobbling all over the place. Flight computer is kind of crap, not gonna lie. So why are we at a full 5 minutes before the node trying to do this? It's not gonna execute for another minute. So that's probably a couple of seconds. No connection. Never mind. I'm not going to ullage the motor myself. Yes. Alright, so far so good. Put that back to where I had you. We can probably get rid of deal with flight computer later. And let's just hope that we actually were able to salvage this mission. That would be so amazing. Oh wait, how much Delta V is left in this stage? 2800, 2860, 2870. That's right on the button. So let's burn off as much of this hydrazine as we can. One, we'll save some Delta V. Two, it'll make our burn more efficient because we'll be carrying less weight because we burned off more hydrazine. If we could just get like one little oomph out of that and trying to hit orbit, that'd be great. I think the probe itself has enough to do it. Not 100% though. So we're just gonna sit here and stand on the key. Silhouette the spacecraft a little bit, give you something to look at instead of just a black screen with a bunch of numbers on it. My apologies. Man, the flight computer is just crap at holding a node. And, like, if it would just use the SAS system, it would be so much better. Draw's not that bad. I think overall we're still at a net negative, which is fine. the first version of this that we smashed into the moon didn't lose power too long after going into the moon's SOI. I should again bring up my delta V numbers and compare them to what's left on our burn. Yeah, see? We're already at a net positive. But we certainly don't need 95 more liters of hydrazine to kick this thing on one last time. Maybe to orient it, we'll probably stop doing that at, I don't know, 30-ish. Yeah, that stuff burns pretty slow. Hydrazine is a huge improvement. Lock the hydrazine tank in the upper stage? Yeah, I guess I would have had to keep the RCS from going. It's 750, so we've netted about 30 meters per second, maybe. Sound change. Oh, we got a throttle loss on our engine. Motherfucker. And it failed. We burned it for more than 5 minutes. Oh, damn it. I forgot. Now we've got 200 meters per second to burn off. Just to hit our frickin' node. Yeah. We can't get rid of that command because we don't have connection. Oh, I'm kind of dumb, as it turns out. And man, just sitting on this hydrazine is going to be really, really irritating and take literally forever. And since I don't have a connection, it won't stop this in god-awful, stupid wobble. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Always something, man. It is always, always something. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna time warp until we have connection so that we can kill this wiggle. It's ridiculous. Alright. Go away. Off. Yes. Off. Why are you fighting me? What the hell? Flight computer. Knock it off. Off none. Alright. Smart ass. Why is the translatron still on? Off, 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 off. Smart SAS. Off. Orbit mode. This is not even remotely the direction I am hitting buttons. Alright, well, yeah, maybe if we put it in a different mode, it'll work better. Christ almighty. I don't think we're going to get 200 meters per second out of these hydrazines. But we're going to give them for what they're worth. And in time warp. Because otherwise this would literally take years. But we've got a 1 kilonewton thruster on the probe itself, and probably no longer enough delta V to hit orbit. But we're going to give it the... I don't know. Man, I worked so hard to get this thing to do something, and to just not be a complete waste of time. So here we are, fighting with it every step of the way. And we've got a gravity scan that we can do. I should have been doing that a lot. I should have just farmed that long ass time I was in orbit, but completely forgot. Yep, quality. Alright, coming up on the end of our hydrazine, so we will ditch this stage. And I'm sorry I've forsaken you, AJ-10. You're a really good engine. I'm just really dumb. Before we do any of that, let's unlock the hydrazine. Why are you trying to reorient? And again, my throttle controls are freaking locked. What the... Yeah, now that I have an engine, all I can do is throttle. This is stupid. Why can't I throttle? Throttle works here, doesn't work down here. I'm having a very hard time understanding this, but I really don't want to keep using... Alright. Let's just give it an 11-second kick, because that's what my computer is telling us it needs. Tilt to face the node and burn. Yay! And there it is. And of course you can't stay at the node. That would be entirely too easy. Okay. Well, all of my control inputs also went into here. Let's give it a 35-second burn. Execute. God, it'd be so nice if you could just stay pointed in one direction and give me back the controls of the engines. I feel like I screwed myself by using Flight Computer to solve a problem, and now I'm being punished for it. Good. See? Jesus Christ. Look at this shit. Holy crap. Knock it off. Let me use my own throttle. Please, let me use my own throttle. I do not understand. How close are we? We're not even on an intercept course. This is... I need to plot a new node and just let Flight Computer screw it all up for us. Good enough. Flight computer, point at this node and execute. Ugh, this is going to be torture watching this thing try to do it. Yep. I mean, just absolute torture watching it swing wildly past this node. Over and over and over and over again. Why can't I have my own throttle control? Why? You're pointing right at it. Just don't do anything. Run a science report. Can't drag that window around for some dumb reason. Looks like I've got all of these. Okay. Never, ever, ever trust flight computer. Just never do it. Never, ever do it. Yeah, for some reason I can't even click on half of this stuff. That's awesome. And so begins the wiggle. See if it'll just let me do a little bit of this. That'd be great. How much we got left? Less than half, by a very fair margin. And turn that RCS off. And that way we won't have to worry about it trying to kill rotation. Alright, and what's our periapsis? 421. Fine. Good enough. So what we're going to do here is, because I can't reliably say that it will be within range, or that we'll really even be able to hit that orbit. But if it dies trying, that's cool too. So we'll tell it to point at the node, execute maneuver. And what's our approach time on that? 7 days, 12 hours. So in 7 days, 6 hours, turn on that delay. Activate your RCS. I'm glad that actually works. Damn it. But it won't let me do action groups. That's nice. Yeah. But I can do it manually. Log rads, log pressure, record better version. That's probably the moneymaker right there. Log temp, record impact. And of course, analyze telemetry. I think, God, I hope that's it. I hope that's good enough. And then we'll switch up our delay to 12 hours 48 minutes to 12 hours 48 minutes. And go back and tell it to do all that stuff again. For all the ones we can click on anyway. That's not annoying. We're gonna have to clear out that radiation report. Ooh, not range safety, not range safety. Get that one? If I did, oh well, we'll get it again. Pretty sure I got that one, but whatever. Alright, now then. Clear out our delay. run reports just to clear out anything that's in there. Why can't I move that box around? Reset, 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 reset. Alright. Fingers crossed. Let's see how well it goes. Take a quick save. And... power draw seems a mite significant. For a 7-day flight. Oh, jeez. That would be a good time to orient it towards the sun, right? Except I'm out of patience. And I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Alright. We're going to have to try. Or are we already as oriented as we can be? No, not nearly. It's going to point towards the node. Which at this point is worse. And about 1/4 is our normal losses. Now it's going to turn the RCS. Whatever. Come on, get there. Please get there. I don't think it's going to get there. At least we're staying in connection. Alright, I have turned off the face to node. We just need to buy a couple hours off this little guy. We got it from 0.14 to 0.12. It's not going to be enough. Now up to 0.13. Great. And I really don't think we can stand to put a bigger battery on it. Maybe if we split the difference. 0.12, 0.12. Yeah. Crap. I may have done all of this work just to botch it up some more. Good for me. It's the best we got. Let's see where it gets us. $20. I don't think the battery's going to last another 20 hours. Nope. Out of power. Bummer. And it turns out we are on a collision course. That's great. No connection. Can we get a little of that juice back? Nope. Signal delay is too high. We're crashing into the moon with no moon science to show for it. Yep. All done. Yet again. Well, so this is the most successful I've been at hitting things. Tuck that away as we don't need it anymore. Science data from space around the moon. Can't even get that one. Ah. Yeah, and now it's giving me a bunch of out of power warnings about all that instruction set that I... Ooh. Transmit. No comms. Can't transmit. That was weird. I guess we'll just watch the untimely demise. It plows into the dark side of the moon at nearly 3 kilometers a second. And that's going to be it for this one. So, thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you had as much fun watching me fail as I could have had if everything went well. So, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.